Hey everybody, I am going to attempt to take these leftover slabs I had from doing micarta scales on my machete. Okay, this is the leftover. I think it's going to fit. This is the K-Bar BK40 Becker folding knife. Okay, this has the GFN scales, I believe. You know what I'm talking about? Works great, nothing's wrong with it. I love this knife. I used it all week and I did a final update. I used it all week. I really worked it really a lot. I did a lot of things you shouldn't be doing with the knife. But I'm gonna take these apart, the scales, and see if I'll be able to do micarta on it. The only little problem I see, not a little problem, I'll have to do a little detail cutting right here where the pocket clip goes. It kind of has holes at the end there where it fits in. You see how that goes? I'll have to do a little cutout there. And then I'm thinking about eliminating, because this is customized, I'm going to eliminate the lanyard hole possibly. And if I don't, instead of having this long lanyard hole, I might just do one little hole back here. I'll have to decide when I do that, but it is customized, modified, and I might just eliminate the lanyard hole anyway. I don't use lanyard holes too often. Lanyards, I'm sorry. I don't use the lanyards too often on my pocket knives, so I might just eliminate that and have a solid look. So here's the before. Do it open. Now another thing you'll notice different on the afterwards is this side. This is made for me. I'm not going to be selling it or whatever. I'll be using it. So I won't have these cutouts on this side, and I won't have it up here. So this is going to be a nice solid piece of full piece of micarta, and the only detail would be, like I said, that pocket clip. So it's been a while since I've done micarta scales, and it's always a folder's always a challenge for me. Something comes up every time, or I learn something every time. You learn a lot on the inside on how the knife works, I'll tell you that, and the quality. Okay, I just wanted to show you that. My clicker's battery's gone. I have to go charge that up, but there you go. Okay, everybody, I'm surprised. I went at it 12. This took me 4 hours, which is good for a folder, but I spent over an hour just trying to get the old scales off, and it was only 2 screws and a pivot screw. They were tight, Loctite on both sides. I had to actually break, I'll show you, I had to actually break the old scales away to get it off the screw, and then take pliers, vice grips, to remove the screws. But I made it. So this is before and after. Y'all saw the before just then. I just washed it off, so it's a little bit darker than what it's gonna be. That was before. Okay, and see, I didn't need all the hardest part too, besides getting the old scales off. See, it's so simple. It's only 2 screws back here and the pivot screw. The other hard part was creating that ditch, that carving for the pocket clip. I ended up using a bigger screw, which I'm okay. That's why I love having all that hardware here. Here's the before, and there's the after. This is the K-Bar BK40 Becker folding knife, and this is micarta scales customized. Now, if you notice also, let me see if I can show you this again. You see how wide, how long that hole was for the lanyard? Okay, remember what I said I was gonna do? There you go. I was gonna eliminate it, but I just did a simple small hole. Okay, there's your black spacer it came with. Here's the other side. Here's the pocket clip. I had to use a bigger screw right there, but I did see I was able to carve it out, recess it, and I had to use a bigger screw though. I tried a little washer that kind of looked toothy, tacky. So I found a little screw right there. It's locked in there. And there's the micarta, there's the pattern. I'm really pleased with the micarta. And opens up, and the liner locks up really good. There it is. I'm pretty proud of it, although some of you know, Chris especially, he knows tomorrow will be tweak day, although I won't be able to tweak it probably for a few days. I always look at it at night, work it, check out and see what I can do to make it better, what makes it more comfortable, and that'll happen. I'll probably tweak it out a little bit, but right now came out pretty good. Micarta scale, so I went from this, okay, there's the back, that's what it looks like. I didn't have to do any carving out, but that's pretty much plastic. But what do you want? This is a budget-friendly knife, guys. It's a great knife. This is great too. This will work for you. What I wish I could have done, and I didn't do it here, I couldn't, is that nice little hump. So any of you that are getting this because of my video, please do, because this is very comfortable, and I used it all week. I really did. Now, usually when I do scales, I save them in the top drawer here, so I can always go back to the original scales if I'm not happy. But this one I had to cut off, both of them really. I had to break it away, pull it away. And so these are no longer any good. Okay, this is a great budget-friendly knife. It's one of my favorites. I always say that. I have put it to use this week, and I got my micarta scales now, so I'll probably go to something else because I don't want to get paint on this. The paint will wash off your micarta. Soap and water, they'll clean up. I know from my work experience when I was at my workplace, you can get any kind of paint or oils on it, even WD-40, it'll wash off with soap and water, just rinse it. So if I got paint on it, I could clean it off. But I'll probably work on something else, work on another one. We'll see. You might see me with this in my hand next time I'm working on the house, which might be a few days. Okay, guys, I just wanted you to see that's the before. This is the BK40 Becker folding knife, and this is the after. There you are. There you are. Custom micarta scales. Okay, guys, sog out.